Your boy top aided. Your boy top aided. We got a late start coming at you for Monster of the Week. I top aided my own independent tournament that I was playing in today. I had picked up 2 new games, well, 2 expansions for the same game. And then I also got one of my Kickstarter toys come in today. It was a good day. And I've heard rumor that there's some good games in store on Monster of the Week. So we're going to try and rapid fire through them because we got a bit of a late start. Let's get to it. Before we get into everything, I, of course, have to let everybody know that I am part of the content affiliate program. That means that the Phobies team does, in fact, give me coffee for producing Phobies content. But we're going to take a look at these games, like I said, rapid fire, because I got a late start, and hopefully we can get in as many games as we can. I've heard some wild things about these, so let's see what we got. So much coffee, it's going to grow, because I don't spend any coffee until the expansions drop. It makes the pack opening more wild. All right. So round 1, Alien Engineer got a bye, which is kind of a womp womp moment. Also, Gravedigger, what the fuck? Why did you no show? Let's look at a little Master Dark game first. We might be able to do like 2 from each round. Is the way I'm looking at it. Hopefully these aren't like incredibly long games. Dear Lord, he's going to become a hyper? I don't know what that means. I honest to God don't know what that means. All right, we're looking at a round 1 game here. We got Master Dark, we got PVZ Furmaid, and we've got... I already forgot the name of the map because I didn't see it fast enough as I was yapping. Hyper isn't hyperactive because too much coffee. I gotcha. I think this is Last Rites, question mark. Somebody let me know. Master Dark taking an interesting opener. We have a Steel Jaw? I keep calling it Steel Jaw. It's not Steel Jaw, it's Slayer. You made a big blunder in this match? Well, we'll see. I made a big blunder in my tournament as well, and it cost me in the round of 8. I made it was 2 egregious mistakes, and I gave away a game 3 that I should have had. It happens. Yeah, it's goofy, blunders suck. Hey, that's how we learn. I will always take an error that I screwed up over an error that is due to variance, because one of those you can fix. The other one, there's nothing. Yo, BVZ with a little Hercules action. Let's get it rolling. Why does this have extra arms? Just in time, what's good, DT? I also don't understand this Slayer. Master Dark may or may not watch this, so somebody's going to have to ping Master Dark and be like, yo, my guy, why are you going Slayer on this map? Style points are what those extra arms are for. Like, if you don't win in style, like if you don't win looking good, did you actually win? Does it actually count? I mean, I got to give you credit for going the Hercules. I don't know that I love the Shove Shark in this scenario. Positive experience creating unnecessary rules, serviceable rules. Yeah, okay, so there was another discussion going on for anybody watching this on YouTube. Graylien, what? Okay. There was another discussion about tournament rules going on. And I generally agree with you on this, Atona, that it boils down to if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Like, whoa! Oh, this is a sick play. This is actually a pretty sick play out of our orange player here. Since we're getting a little sidetracked here, we get the Bad Sheep. Notably, Bad Sheep has the spread. Boop! Gonna tag the Graylien, who is a dimensional. Here it is, Sheep. Sheep. I don't know why it feels appropriate to say it like that, but saying it is sheep feels like it's right. Sick, but it kind of cost me the game. I could see that here, yeah, because you're going to get the... Well, you're trading 6 keys for 7, depending on how this sequence goes. That's not bad, right? The the bigger issue that I have with the general setup here, PVZ, is that you've given up so much board control. Like, look at this. I would not have gone Bachelor here, for sure. But, like, you're down 4 panic points to 1. Like, that's just a lot of pressure. This is the problem, though, that the Grailian was able to get out. If you had traded here, I think you'd be fine, again, minus the panic point situation, which obviously the Snowball is here to rectify. But the immediate swap into that feels kind of bad. I imagine... I'm pretty sure Master Dark has access to Muffin, but even if they don't, like a Clinico, you had to kill the Grailian here. You can't let that live. Because the Grailian, if it backs out, it's just like so many free keys lost. Still got my soda. When you throw, not you in particular, but just in general, like if you throw, because I had this today, it's very difficult to take yourself out of the moment and be like, I mess up, I need to just reset, keep going from here. It's very easy to slippery slope mistakes and just go mistake into mistake into mistake into mistake into mistake and tilt yourself. I do love, like, why is this Ginsting so much different? Like, Hematic Ginsting is just red. He's not that different than Ginsting. But Hercules, like, gets their own animation, gets some extra arms. Like, oof. This is kind of bad news bears here. 7 keys to 12. Our orange player does, in fact, have a key advantage, technically. But the Clinico on the board means bad things. Bad things. I don't love this. You know, we got a little onion boy. Got a little onion boy. But yeah, chat, for people that were questioning the title, it's because I was forced to get Wendy's on the way home, and I had to eat it very quickly to make sure that we could stream. The issue was that there's a McDonald's on the way back, which I don't like McDonald's. Not only is it bad, it's also been making me feel sick recently. But on top of all that, this particular McDonald's is terrible. Was it the $5 Biggie Bag? No, I got the Ghost Pepper thing because I wanted to try it. It had a little bit of kick to it. Like, you could actually taste the intent that there was spice there. There was an attempt made for the spice. I'll give it that. There was an attempt made. Is it spicy? No. It's a fast food place. Like, if you go to a fast food place and expect something to actually be spicy, you're just wrong. It's not going to be spicy. This was just an error, clearly. That Inoculus getting offered up for nothing. We're just kind of watching the downhill. Always hit him with a book. Wait, what? Oh, because of the paragraph thing. I just saw Atona's comment, and I'm like, I'm so confused. You know what's funny is when people are like, oh my god, it's a wall of text in Discord, and I'm like, my guy, relax. It was 3 sentences. It was 3 sentences in a single post. I didn't put the sentences in separate posts. Like, that's not a wall of text. People need to read a book. I don't care if it's on an e-reader. Just please, read a book. 5-0 panic point advantage. We're digressing because this one's well on its way to completion. Not like we wouldn't have digressed anyway. Chat, I do, as much as I'm disappointed in how this hat came out, I do love this hat. I'm very excited about it. It was a good day. It was a good day. Would have been better if I didn't throw in my top 8 match, but I'll have to hold that L for a while. Gotta hold that L for a little while. Speaking of holding L's, it looks like PVZ Furmaid's going to get a new handcrafted L. Maybe their name is knitted into it. Game. GG, Master Dark takes it in round 1. All right, one other round 1 game. This time, we're on Pluto. I actually know the name of this map, and not just because it showed up on screen mere moments ago. A Markin, epic name. We'll see what happens in this one. Spoiler, I know what happens. I know what happens. I forgot Monster of the Week today. It was today. Yeah. There were things that happened, Kuro. There were things that happened. Boy. So we'll see what happens here. All right, A Markin off to an early set of controls here. Is Epic going to go for it? Okay, we're countering with the Gravedigger. Is this worth? I'll be honest, I'm not sure. I've seen a lot of different setups on Pluto. I still don't quite understand Pluto. Pluto's a weird map, PvZ, because most people go to, hey, Player 1 is incredibly favored on this map. They get control of the stim, and it's impossible to wrest control of them. Control away from them. But then I've seen tons of people in Player 2 do basically the same thing, take over the middle, and then Player 1 can't do it. Or flip it, and it's just like... I think you just need to have it in mind going in. The Gravedigger is kind of cool. I like the idea of opening up more of the map, maybe setting up a block somewhere, but right now... it's a 3-to-1 panic point advantage, and this heart health depletes quickly. So how did the draft go, Koro? Is it completed? Draft completed? Whoa! We got a tick, chat. Into the limelight. 4-0 panic point advantage. You don't want to be in Epic Names position right now. Yeah, this was going to happen. When I played, I always tried to set up Gravedigger and Boops combos to take center over and block it off. You can do that. We haven't seen that in a while. Really? All right, so we're getting the disease going down. Get a double kill. Do you have damage to... excuse me, to follow this up? Is it 800 health? That's 350. Yeah, I don't think there was... Wait, 350? 7... Yeah, you would not have been able to kill this. I don't even know how you would get Snowball to connect, but like even if you Snowball plus Tooth Fairy, you wouldn't have gotten there. Honestly, maybe this is a scenario where you would have been better off as Murder Wing, because you could explode for more damage. But either way, A Markin dropping the big bad. It's Hevo 3.0. Ooh, you really don't want to see that if you're Epic. I don't know what Epic's answer is to this. How is that stabbing not dead to the disease? This is going to be a dead jar, I have a feeling. Not going to lie, I want to try Double Turts and Shove Shark as player 2 on Pluto. Sounds goofy, but I think... So, the addition of Shove Shark could dramatically change this map, honestly. The introduction of Shove Shark really could change things significantly. Done, but took a while. They have Phantom, Kaboom, and Hevo. Interesting. I'm curious how this event plays out, because the idea of drafting things kind of is in opposition to the idea that Phobies, that there's a lot of counters, like intended counters for Phobies. And the reason I say that is that if you would presume that there are counters and you're drafting, well, you can end up with a team where it's like you are just incapable of countering something. Obviously, draft better is the answer, but I wonder how problematic that is for that format in general. We'll see. But 4-0 panic point advantage, A Markin taking over the game. I'm not really sure what Epic can do with these 6 final keys. Gonna get a leap going on to the Hevo. Tiny Tim. Not gonna lie, I don't think that's the answer. There's no hiding from Hevo on this map. There's just no hiding from Hevo. Hey, Morgan, picking apart epic name here. What are you gonna do? The game is under control. Honestly, I don't mind, like, I don't hate Pluto as much as many other people. I know there's several people in chat who have issued scathing reviews of this map. But I'll be honest with you, the reason it was included is because the other maps were worse. And I'm open to people saying that that's not true, that it's actually the other way around. But I feel like these maps were... The small map pool for this week was not spectacular. Pluto's in a mess spot for me. It's goofy. It's weird. It's weird. Down goes Tiny Tim, Jar, Solo Phobie. 4 panic point advantage. All game. GG. GG. So I was informed from a reliable source, spoiler alert, it was one of the players, that this was a very spicy game. So we're going to find out. It's I don't even know what I was trying to say. I was going to say cassowary. That's not a thing. Alright. As confused as I was about trying to articulate whatever I was trying to say, I think I'm more confused by the ice cream opener. Epic name taking a page out of, well, Potenzia's book, ironically enough, opening with the werewolf. This match is looking goofy. This match is looking slightly disheveled, verging into deranged. I thought you were... Girl, like, now you're having as much difficulty articulating. I thought you were gonna say it's Castaway. Well, I was trying to say Castaway, and then somehow Cassowary got in there. I don't know, I'm tired. Trust me, I know the feeling. That is a we're gonna say displeased werewolf. An undispleased werewolf. That's not what I was trying to say, but hopefully you realize where the correction was going. Me fail English? Unpossible. You know what's funny is I say unpossible a lot. Of course, ironically, I know that it's impossible, but when I say it, I really get the sense that people don't understand that it's intended to be a joke. This game, we're literally halfway through the game, and I don't understand how that's possible. Like, nothing in this current board state leads me to believe that the game is going to end in just a few more turns. That is a Finnegan. Epic name on the retreat, trying to avoid the ice cream blowout now that we have Mario and Luigi on the board. That was a weird pop. Hope there's not something wrong with my house. Oh, I thought you were going to say that nobody realizes impossible is a line from The Simpsons. I mean, it's basically the same thing. Like, if nobody realizes it... What?! Are you kidding me right now? Or is he talking about grammar and misquotes and other foolishness? And speaking of foolishness, the fool! Look what your careless hands have wrought! Look what your careless hands have wrought! Not like this! Imagine losing your hematic ginsting to a boop from an onboard Finnegan. Couldn't be me. Couldn't be me. My mic is peaking. That's why I leaned back when I did that. Because I knew it was gonna spike. So we get the freeze on Werewolf. Could have been worse, could have been Hercules. I was screaming it. Why did he do that? Did he give you a reason why? Like, did he just brain fart? Seems like a good trade. Yeah, it seems all right. We get a second displacement. Oh my god! This Finnegan is like the best Finnegan of all time. This is the best Finnegan of all time. Of all the Finnegans, this is the best one. There's no meme there. That's a Radiator. 11 keys for Epic, 15 for Potenzia. Potenzia does still have more keys. Finnegan paying for its sins with its life. What is happening? Because this is terrible. Why would you do this? If Potenzia ends turn like this. Did you do this? Did Potenzia, like, just surrender? The Radiator is right there. The Radiator is right there. There's a Klepto right there. This feels like I'm going to go out on my own terms, so I'm going to set up the funniest possible play. This truly is a match of all time. This is one that happened. Boom, the double Radiator kill. I'm not going to lie. I don't know what I was expecting when I got pings from the players to say, hey, you got to watch this game. But I promise you, it was not whatever just went through my eyeballs. GG. All right, let's take a look at Alien Engineer and Master Dark this time on Castaway. See, I can't say it, chat. It's because Finnegan got... Wait, what? Oh, the MVP stats are obsessed with taking damage? Fair. Kind of feel hungry, but I'm stuffed. I generally... This is going to sound weird, but the more I eat, the hungrier I get. Which seems completely wrong, and you would not be incorrect in believing that. But generally, the more I eat, the hungrier I get. Fun fact. But anyway, I'm going to go out on a limb and say that we're not going to see Finnegan cause multiple kills. Chomp, is Kirby real? Possibly. That sounds like a problem. How do you think I got diabetes, DT? How do you think I ended up with diabetes? It's not good. It's not good. Take care of yourselves out there, chat. Take care of your health. Ooh, I like this play, by the way, from as we're memeing. The Gravedigger break allows for the takedown on the cat. Like, that's actually a really cool heads-up play from Alien Engineer. Shocker, I know. One of, if not the best player in the game. Okay, chat. What do you think? Who is the best player in the game? Arena. Who's the best arena player in the game? Clearly Chomp. Press X to doubt. Getting some aggression here from Master Dark. Gravedigger is so cool, and whoops, my brother just tackled my... What? What? Are you okay, PVZ? Alien Engineer, because since his comeback, he's been at the top of the arena ladder. Yeah. But ladder is, like, let's put it this way. If I did a best of 7 series between Alien Engineer and Shadow Force, who do you think takes that series? I hope it turns out okay, PVZ. All right. Master Dark trying to do their best Potenzia impression, deciding that the only way they're winning this game is if they are able to rush down Alien Engineer. And they are getting a significant advantage. This is 4-1 panic point advantage. You got 2 Phobies on the heart. You got a Klopster coming in for additional support. I mean, I've seen worse plans. I've seen worse plans. Like, I don't know, maybe letting your goddamn Hematic get booped into oblivion. Ugh, you don't love that if you are Master Dark. I would figure Alien Engineer and Shadow Force are top 2 based on what they've proven in level 1 tournaments. Yeah, I think that's fair. Shadow Force and Alien Engineer have won multiple Fright Night titles. Alien Engineer usually clubbing people in Monster of the Week. Definitely both of them making their presence known. Is that enough? If it's not, that feels real bad. It's tough, which is why we have Fright Night. Yeah, I've talked about doing the show match thing before, and people weren't super into the idea. But I think it would be kind of cool to have a show match between, like we just arbitrarily choose. Well, not arbitrarily, but I would choose players such as Alien Engineer, Shadow Force, or other high-ranking players that would then have the opportunity to duke it out for some amount of coffee. And then just do like a best of 5 series or a best of 7 and let them play it over the course of a week or whatever they got to do. It's like I'll ban 2 maps and then they just play a best of 7 and figure it out. Like they flip a coin, one person picks the map, one person picks who goes first, and then you play through the series. Master Dark trying to get there. This is pretty close. That's a meatball on the heart. That looks like... I know it's not because you can kind of see the red here a little bit, but it looks like the heart's empty. 1,500 health. Ooh, the Brony tech. The Brony tech. Are we reviewing games? Yeah, we're looking at Monster of the Week. Brony makes sense here because the idea is you want to lock Alien Engineer out because even if you only have 1 Phobie make it, that's probably enough to get there until you get clobbered like this. And then the Brony looks incredibly silly. The Brony looks incredibly silly. Womp. Wah. It does deactivate a good portion of Alien Engineer's team, but not quite enough. Alien Engineer is down to 1325. The Alien Engineer is doing this the right way, reclaiming this panic point so the Ray can kill, say, the Cowbell, maybe replace it, but you're not going to displace the Noxious, and there's no way to get the Brony to the top to even continue pushing with panic points. This one's over. This one's over. Siri Googled Despacito sung by AI Mr. Krabs? That is a collection of words. That's all I have to say about that. That is a collection of words. End of sentence. I love Alien Engineer just literally boxing it out like this. Creepy Devil can't get there. It was a pretty good attempt by Master Dark. It almost got there. But almost only didn't really count. Didn't really count. GG. All right, here we go. We're into round 3. We're on last rites. Last Rites. That's the name of this map that I couldn't think of earlier. Epic name, PvZ Furmaid. Let's see what we got. I heard this game was also absolutely unhinged. Let's see if it's got the sauce. Let's see if it's got the sauce. Not a soda, chat. I decided to treat myself. Got a soda. I do love soda. Another reason why I have diabetes. There's several reasons why. There are several reasons why. Oh, it's starting to catch up with me, chat. Like, I was doing good, the adrenaline and excitement and stuff, and now, like, it's starting to hit the wall. My brother in Christ, drink water. Drink some water. Yeah, I do. I pretty much only drink water. I pretty much only drink water. It is obviously much healthier, but he can't undo it. Once you got the Beatus, you're stuck with it. The random toy action. As I mentioned earlier, I got a new one. We'll see how much time we have at the end. Maybe we do a live unboxing. I do love that picture with Sergeant Slaughter and not Leatherhead. Alright, we get a little Gravedigger action. Just in general, the terraforms are interesting on this map. I feel like there's more heebie-jeebie special potential than we're really getting. The problem is, if your opponent has access to 3.0, there are some weird things that can happen. Because, like, you could heebie-jeebie special and then get blown out because they use it to extend the range. Maybe? I don't know. The heebie-jeebie special. Nobody seems to like that channel point reward. Nobody ever uses it. Phantom! Alright, we're cooking. We're cooking. Why is it called the heebie-jeebie special? Because that's where you learn about it. That's where you learn about it in heebie-jeebies. The first time somebody hits you with the heebie-jeebie special, it is... I feel like everybody has it. Oh my god! They're gonna do it! They're gonna hit him with the heebie-jeebie special! I feel like the first time that that happens to you, or you realize and you do it to someone, it's in heebie-jeebies, and it's just like galaxy brain play, is what it is. It's just like, this is the coolest thing. That's why I call it the heebie-jeebie special. It also sounds like it should be a wrestling move, which is why I used that picture for it. Alright, we're gonna... Pop goes the cat. Trading some stuff out. Are you gonna phantom the attractor? So, here's the thing. I do appreciate Epic Name's response to the attractor is Cerberus. To a degree, because... Okay, great. Cerberus answers... Air quotes, answers the attractor, but... Wouldn't you rather have, like, Hydra here just to not get it diseased? I don't know. You can't possibly be killing this thing, can you? Oh my god! Wow! This game was pain. I can imagine. Oh my god, are you serious? You 100-0'd the Cerberus? The Cerberus? PvZ's just like, no! Bad dog, and just whack the crap out of him with a newspaper. Phantom is nuts. That wasn't even like, okay. I don't think that was the flashiest Phantom play in the world. Is it? Like, that was a pretty sick Phantom. That was a pretty sick Phantom. Spicy? Yeah, I think we can call that a little spicy. I hit Cerberus with a good old hand on the muzzle. I was just like, no, you do not rub your ass on the carpet. I'm not gonna lie, if that happened to me, I'm just resigning at that point. I'm just resigning at that point. Also, Blasto is one of my main weaknesses. Really? Blasto? Why? Do you mean, like, strategically, as in you're not comfortable playing against Blasto, or what do you mean? Okay, timeout. Is Blasto just going to be, like, or Phantom going to be a glorified Shove Shark right now? Because that would actually... No, it's not. It would have been funny if it was. Speaking of Shove Shark. 2 tanky plus AoE? Fair. I mean, it's not like Blast... I think most people don't have Blasto held in very high regard, but it can definitely make some plays. It can definitely make some plays. Zap! Blasto is the goat of turrets. Flesh Crawler. I feel like we're a little too spicy here. I think we're getting too spicy. Here I was either counting on killing the attractor or dying a slow and painful death. Fair. Bwom. I hate Blasto too. It's almost impossible to kill without sacrificing a Phobie. So what I would say to that, Succubus, is don't... The goal is to win the game, not win the game with all your Phobies alive. Point being is, like, yeah, Phobies are gonna die. It's okay. Fun fact, the 20 HP from Electrocat actually messed me up. I can see it. Down goes Blasto. That's still a lot of things, and your Flesh Crawler's diseased, which is kind of like your entire team at this point. It's no longer even part of your team. Honestly, that Electrocat living did matter, because otherwise that Flesh Crawler survives to at least do something on this follow-up turn. I don't think you kill the Hydra, but maybe? Like, it's not impossible for you to kill the Hydra from that scenario. I don't think. But yeah, if that Electrocat dies, this is a wildly different game. Electrocat overwhelms Flesh Crawler. That sounds like a 1930s newspaper headline. Or like something the Daily Bugle would put up there. Electrocat overwhelms Flesh Crawler. At this point, I think this one's a wrap. Four panic points to 1. Got a threat on the heart. You got pressure. You got an immobile Phobie. And honestly, the mobility is even more on PvZ's side just because of the Phantom, so you can just fling this Hydra wherever you need it to be. Phantom just kind of existed after the Hydra play. It does and it doesn't, because it is a threat. You have to, as Epic, respect the Phantom, because that Phantom may just take over at any point. Just by doing whatever. I mean, look at this. I assume it's gonna, yeah, it's gonna plop it right here. And now you can't fight it. Can't stop me. I made an enemy that match. GG. Phantom, I think Phantom claims its first victory in Monster of the Week. I'm pretty sure that's the first Phantom win. Strap in. $40-turn game. How? I don't know. When will I do viewer games? Tomorrow. Tomorrow's viewer game night, but we're going through the queue. There's, like, in order through the queue. There's, like, 30 games last week. I don't know how many were added this week. 1 and 2, 1 and 4? Yeah, I think it might be 1 and 4. Phantom could have smacked the heart and would have ended the game a turn earlier, probably. So far, it seems I'm the only active Phantom user in Monster of the Week, or maybe I'm just the only person with Phantom. You could be the only person who has it. Could be the only person that has it. Why is it 40 turns? I don't know. We're going to find out. That's what I just said that, PVZ. You were here. I'm sure you heard me exclaim exuberantly, why? Why? I don't know. I don't have the answers to these questions. Yeah, I know what that word means, PVZ. I know what that word means. Okay, this must be Master Dark's plan, because we just watched Master Dark try and do this against Alien Engineer. We'll see if it works out against A. Markin. Alien Engineer closed the game out much more quickly. A. Markin clearly responded in a different fashion. So we'll see how this does. Notably, no Shove Shark out of A. Markin, so there isn't the pressure from that immediately. But we do get the body block trap from the 2-1 keys. This prevents a kill on Tooth Fairy, also ensures that the Snowball cannot escape. We're now closing the gate with the Hevo. A. Markin's kind of not all in on defense, but Henrietta just zoomed. Yeah, that is like, look, I don't know, people out there have wolf spiders by where they live, because you see clips out of Australia and it's like, oh my god, it's this enormous spider, or oh my god, it's this incredibly poisonous spider. That Hevo just imploded. I don't think A. Markin was anticipating that. I'm not gonna lie, because I wasn't anticipating that. The hell happened to that Hevo? I look away for a second and it evaporated. I remember what the hell I was talking about. Oh yeah, giant spiders. But like, wolf spiders are so fast. Like, you can see them and then they are gone. Double kill for Razormouth. Look, Razormouth has been putting in work since 2022. Put some respect on Razormouth's name. Put some respect on Razormouth's name. Popping my elbows all day, chat. They hurt. Maybe everything is so stiff. That's what happens when you sit and play card games. Not gonna game be 40 turns long without trappers. You got me. We ever get agenda memes and phobies? People gonna slander the hell out of Razor Feline Group? What does that mean? Okay, I'm pausing here, chat. I know this is a 40-turn game. What is it with this map and Cyclops. What is it with this map and Cyclops? I don't get it. I don't. Cyclops, like, only shows up on this map. I don't have a problem with Cyclops showing up on the map, but why? Why do people like Cyclops so much on this map? I don't know what episode of Smurfs you've been watching, but if they look like Cyclops, they should go see a doctor. Something is not right. I think A. Markin summoned it because his Evo died and he needed an extra tanky ranger. A. Markin goes Cyclops on this map frequently, though. And they're not the only person. It just seems to be a common phobia on this map, and I'm not sure why. I get, like, what you're saying there, Hordes, about, like, trying to pseudo-fill the role of Hevo, especially after the Hevo died, but it's still interesting. So A. Markin's under some heart pressure here, about halfway. Got the double dragon strat going. Shout out to NES games. Gonzo Bonzo? People were asking about that today. I forget. I think Crowley was asking about, like, what my opinion on Gonzo is. Well, my Phobies are level 30. My Cyclops would still be level 9. Don't like Cyclops. Cyclops is fine. It's fine. Master Dark with the Brony plan. Are the buttons going to click the way they need it? Gonna see. I actually don't hate the Puff going way north like this, because you can get a Blom to set stuff up, but we get Rambolina. I did notice the Rambolina as we were zoning into the game. You don't see Rambolina that often. You don't see Rambo that often. Alright, Noxious is going to take the Vomit where it can get it. Poison onto the Brony is significant. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Phobies. Maxed out Master Dark. 0 keys. We need more 3 movement melees? Do we, though? Alright, backing off onto the Spa. Can this Noxious die without giving something up? It depends on whether Master Dark makes an error for a Blom, I think. Because otherwise, like, this is a great pick for Master Dark. No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Out of keys for a Markin. No obvious Blom here. We do get a juiced hit onto the Klepto, but that shouldn't be dead, right? I'm pretty sure the Klepto has yet to take damage. Gonzo, however, took a lot of damage. We do get a Blom here. Cooking the Gonzo. The Gonzo's cooked. See, I was looking, like, northwest to southeast, but this one was pretty effective. Sacrificing the Noxious to get those kills. We're going to get the Brony activation. Is this a dead Puff? Wow. Alright, Rambo powered down. Everything but Klepto and Cyclops powered down, actually. But Panic Point advantage, A. Markin, and locking out. Well, not really. The Klopster can burrow to that Panic Point on the right. Still looking for the thing that made this match. Well, we're already at 24 turns. I have to imagine that this Brony doesn't die very soon, and therefore it gets another activation, and then it drags the game out further. There isn't a safe panic point for Master Dark to take, and that's part of the issue, is Master Dark can't really force the issue. I think we're just stuck in a defensive loop here, where there isn't a great way to get a powerful Brony off. Obviously, Master Dark is just stalling until the Brony. I don't know that I love this from A. Markin. If the Brony's active, which I'm assuming it isn't. Yeah, it can't be active. Otherwise, there's no world in which A. Markin goes for that, because then your entire team gets turned off, and probably nothing of Master Dark's. And this is why the game lasted 40 turns. Because now Master Dark will push up a little bit. A. Markin's going to have to either back off or threaten. I wonder why A. Markin went stabby. Having a turret anchor like the in a number of games can be very helpful. Oop. Four to 0 panic point advantage. Wow. Master Dark. Oh no, they're about half health. I thought they took more damage than that. Alright, this should be a dead... Wait, really? You can't kill this? Oh, wow. Tooth Fairy at the bottom? Yeah. Might have run out of time with the Tooth Fairy. Or they were leaving it trying to bait Master Dark to come in. We do get the Brony activation here. The attack for precisely 0 damage. Why didn't Master Dark go face? I guess this is weak enough that, like, if you went in... Yeah, it's 3,200 health. I guess you just didn't really have time to go for it. You wouldn't have been able to apply enough pressure as Master Dark to really go for the heart. It feels like A. Markin took way more damage than they actually did on the heart. Do a flip? No. No. Why does Daisy have the power down animation going on? No flip. I'm unfollowing, unsubscribing, deleting my accounts. Sure. Yep. And then there was Rock Lobster. That's all she wrote. Only 83k more until I get Tilt Chomp counter days. Down goes Clobster. If it wasn't evident several turns ago, down goes Master Dark's hopes in this game. GG. Well played. Got another round 3 game. We're once again on Castaway. This map apparently is very popular. So we got Alien Engineer, we got Elaxel. It is there, or they are L's. Still don't know what the name means. Still confused. But this is not a 40-turn game. This is a 17-turn game. And I know how it turns out. The live stream knows how it turns out because you see it when I load into the game. But YouTube doesn't know, so shh, don't spoil it for them. Don't spoil it for YouTube. We're getting some bonus games in, even though this was a late start. Some of these games are quick, so we can squeeze in more. I'm more of a last rites guy. I just need to obtain better skill or blue Speedola to do more Castaway. We haven't seen Speedolas on this map yet. What are you talking about? Unless you got a particular strat in mind. Alright, so nothing too out of the ordinary to open this up. I'm always intrigued by the one keys people choose to use. Like, Henrietta out of our orange player makes sense, because poisoning, say, the Tooth Fairy or even Snowball is probably valuable. But we're getting Hematic. You can just AoE spam on Castaway. Yeah, I could see things bunching up a lot. I mean, they definitely have. Which is part of the reason why I think Master Dark was going so hard for the Brony plan, is that things are going to be clustered. You can turn off, if not everything, almost everything with the Brony. Reminds me of the time I delivered high five to the enemy's heart on Castaway in one turn using Phantom and Shove Shark. Yeah. Pretty bonkers. Alien Engineer just going for face. Wouldn't it be funny if there was a skin for the heart that was just a face? And you really say face is the place? Having Hercules and Phantom, I would expect Castaway would be pretty easy to play. I could say it. Blinky! What? Elaxel trying to mount their own offense with Murder Wing at the top, but they are behind. And they were behind on panic points until now. We get a sheep out of our orange player. Is that really what you need here? This is an enormous amount of heart pressure out of Alien Engineer. Like, this is an enormous amount. The sheep is going to be able to connect, kind of. There's no way to clear this out. This seems like it, I don't... Is our orange player just dead? Yeah, Misanthrope. I don't get why. Oh no, this is an occupiable space. Okay. I mean, you still have to hit the cowbell instead of, say, the gin sting. Kerbloom! Yo! Paddled Kerbloom? No way. Are you serious right now? You're not serious right now. This is all a joke. It was all memes. Alien Engineer, you heard it here. Heard it here first. Alien Engineer hates fun. Alien Engineer, Captain No Fun. Edgar Allan? Yo, this is getting spicy. That is not a lot of hard health left. Edgar Alien. All right, we're cooking. We're cooking. Panic point advantage is in favor of our orange player. Alien Engineer with only 10 keys. Alien Engineer's team in shambles. Edgar Allan and Russell are the best burp things. Honestly, I didn't hate the Edgar Allan play, except for the fact that Alien Engineer's team, like, entire team just died. So 4-1 panic point advantage. Jack, Castaway is a pretty sick map. Castaway is a sick map. Splat goes the bird. Poor Burb. Did nothing. Did you know? Bird is a word. Body block here means that Noxious is take the scenic route to the heart. We're looking at 560 health. No, birds are dinosaurs. You could argue whether dinosaurs are from another dimension, but birds are dinosaurs. Alien Engineer out of keys. Our orange player with 10 keys in the bank. This was an incredible comeback. On the back of sheeping gas. Get out of here. Like, what? We haven't seen that. I don't know. Have we ever seen that? Flesh Crawler. Okay, real talk. Flesh Crawler has a higher number of wins and a higher win rate than Phantom. And Shove Shark. We've seen multiple Flesh Crawler wins. We've only seen one with Phantom. Alien Engineer goes down in the upset. GG. All the way back to round 2. This is A. Markin versus El Axel. And we're here on Pluto. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we've got. Oh, man, chat. I'm tired. I'm tired. As I mentioned earlier, I got a ton of editing to do. I got a lot of editing to do this week, and not a lot of time to do it. Pluto. I feel like you're summoning Beetlejuice there. Except Goofy's dog is going to show up. Did you know they're making... they're doing... I don't know if it's a remake or a sequel to Beetlejuice. Did you know that, chat? I saw something, this is going back a while, I was going to say the other day, but it's a while back now. I saw the trailer. I don't have any attachment to Beetlejuice. I don't know, I don't care about Hollywood, quote-unquote, being not original. I think if you want original things, they're still out there, you just have to... I guess you have to go to more lengths to find them. Although I will say that there's way less, like, the crazy movies of, like, the 80s, like, that are just, like, insane. Clearly, people were on a lot of drugs when they came up with this. Those things aren't as prevalent. It's a sequel? Interesting. One of the few maps Primate is good on. Is it good? Or is it just, like, passable? I have no idea where they is supposed to fit in that sentence, PVZ. Unless you're saying, like, it's supposed to be in there somewhere, and, like, I don't know. Leap off stim is always good. Yeah, but why aren't you just doing it with cassowary? Like, how many leaps do you need? And it wouldn't... Primate be the third best leap? Are there more than 3? So it's like Cassowary, then Sucky, then Primate? Yeah, you're not wrong, Atona. You can do it with both? You can, but, like, do you need the extra leap? Aren't you, like, you're generally going to be better off with... I do like this pick here, though. This is not... You trade here, but it's a positive trade, the Cassowary for the Murder Wing. Like, you generally... Yeah, you leap off the stim, but wouldn't you then want to back it up with a ranged guy rather than another leap because you're overextending? Like, double leap is fine, but leap into ranged is better. So, yes, you could primate, but do you need it that much? Like, do you need another leap, is what I'm saying. So this pick maybe wasn't great. It's half the health off of Klepto to get that Murder Wing. There's a piece of Velcro on one of the cables, and it kept getting stuck to my sock, and it was annoying the hell out of me. All right, so we got Repeller coming out. This is kind of an A-Marking classic. 3 keys to 6 keys. This Minotaur looks like it's going to get a lot of value here. You just realized I look like Fry 'em Up? What? Isn't that an NES game? Oh, no. This had to have been a run out of time moment, right? Maybe not. Maybe not. I don't know if you get a kill on the Gin Sting here. Bam! Minotaur. Doing its best Michelangelo impression. Down goes the corn. No, not like this. Yo, this has to be... That had to have been a run out of time. I didn't think it would... The math would work out, but, like, that's game on the spot right there. Right? Unless A-Markin thought that that was a bait to set this up. Boop. 2 things are still in range. That's not how you want that to go. That's not great if you're in A-Markin shoes. Bad news bears. GG. That was a hell of a monster of the week. That was absolutely wild. We had some insane games. Insane games. I might have to go back and pull clips for these because these are just wild. Had some crazy upsets, some wild plays. Amazing. That's going to do it for this week. If you're interested in Phobies tournaments, hit up the links in the Discord. You'll hear about them or hit up the links for the Discord in the description. I said that wrong. You knew what I was trying to get at. That's where you hear about the events first. That's going to do it for this time. So as always, everybody, thank you for listening. Thank you for watching, and tune in next time for more Random's Thoughts.